Welcome back to part 2 of my walkthrough of the building. So we live in this 10,000 square foot general store building. If you're new to the channel, my family and I are slowly renovating it into a home, and it's a long process, but we are slowly making progress. And I use the Sims 4 video game to give us just a basic idea of how we might want to lay out the building. And so in these videos, I'm just doing a walkthrough, kind of showing some of our ideas and some of the ways that we plan to use these rooms. Some of you asked in the comment section of the last video if I would show some more pictures and videos of the building as I'm walking through the Sims layout. So I will be doing more of that in this video. As I'm walking through the different rooms in the Sims, I'll be showing some videos and photos of the actual areas in the building, so that hopefully you can get a better idea of what our plans are for all the space that we have. Also, as a quick update, we have someone that is currently working on a design for the main bedroom and bathroom areas on the second floor. Once we get that from him, we will be able to keep moving forward with getting that space done, and we'll make sure to share the progress here with all of you.
Hey guys, before we get started, we want to tell you about Nameless Coffee, our sponsor for this video. Nameless Coffee was started by some really good friends of ours in 2015. Not only is the coffee delicious, but the coolest part of Nameless Coffee is a relationship and real partnership with their coffee farmers in Guatemala. They have met them, walked their land, and seen what it's really like for them, and found ways to support them. Nameless pays their coffee farmers more than what they would make if they sold to the commodity market, and much more than they would make if they sold it on the street, because they have limited market access. This is one of the ways that Nameless really stands out from other coffee roasters. They also roast their beans in such a way that it doesn't taste bitter or harsh, but is super smooth and sweet and has low acidity. So when you buy from Nameless, you know you're getting good taste and quality, but you're also buying from a company that really cares about every single step of the process of making coffee. We'll put a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to their website, and you can use our discount code ourcafehouse to get 10% off your first order.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
In the last video, I covered just this section, and so I'm going to try to move a little bit faster in this one and hopefully not drag this out into 3 videos. I'm going to try to just finish this in this one video and move a little bit more quickly through the rest of the building. So starting with this room here, this whole section here is where the cafe used to operate out of. And so you had this, which is the main entry room, which had the cool bar, built-in bar that we still have and we plan to leave here. So this is that room that you're seeing right now on The Sims. It's where the bar is. This used to be the main entrance for the cafe. We would like to update this entrance, fix it up, and have it be the main entrance to the building. Right now we mostly use that. There's a door over there, but it enters into this long hallway, so it's kind of an awkward setup for a main entrance, and we think this would be a much better main entrance for the building. This room we currently use as our dining room, and then this room here is being used as our living room. This was a dining room for the cafe, and this was also a dining room here. Really with all 3 of these rooms, we don't have a whole lot that we'll do to them, nothing too drastic anyways. For the most part, they just need some cosmetic stuff. We'll change paint colors and just use this as one of the main living rooms of the building. So this is that room that you're seeing right now on The Sims, which again, this used to be one of the main dining rooms when this was a cafe. Has the brick wall here, really tall ceilings with the original tin ceilings up there, and then also the original wood floors. So this room here, long term, we'd like to use it as maybe like a game room, recreation room, something like that. Have like a pool table, maybe some arcade games in here, and having that right next to this bar area I think will be kind of cool. And then here, right now, this room is actually divided into like 3 separate rooms, more like this. And so this used to be the public restrooms for the cafe. And so you have this little like kind of entry area, and then the men's room was here. Actually, it still is here. None of these bathrooms are functioning. We've torn out some stuff. But this is where the men's room was. Women's room was here. So this is that area you're seeing right now. We're just using this as more storage space at the moment, but used to have men's bathroom and women's bathroom in here. So I think long term, what I would like to do is to take out these walls and then use some of the space to maybe extend the kitchen out, and then I'll talk a little bit here in a minute about this pantry. And so we might use some of the space for the kitchen, and then put a wall somewhere up around here and turn this into just one full bathroom. So then this whole area of the building would kind of have its own full bathroom here. Off to the back corner of the building is what we're currently using as our laundry room. And so when we moved in, this was being used as a storage room, and it did not have any windows. So that was one of the main things we wanted to do in here, is put windows in, bring some light in. This room just felt like a dark cave. And we had this whole section of the floor back here that was rotting out. And so I came in and replaced the flooring and the floor joists underneath this section, and just fixed it up, cleaned it up. And so we have the washer dryer hookups that we put in here. This room also has its own little half bathroom here. And then right next to it is the kitchen. So right now, the kitchen as it is does not have really any countertops, cabinets. It does not have windows. And so that's all stuff we'd like to add in. We have a lot of space in here, and so I think we could have a really good sized kitchen, and we'd like to have like wraparound countertops here, put in 1 or 2 windows here that would be able to look back into the backyard, and then a big island here. And one of the things I'm most excited about with the kitchen is potentially putting in what you're seeing here, like a walk-in pantry, just to have a lot of storage for the kitchen. And so this section of the building is really kind of like our phase 3 or phase 4, depending on how we end up dividing it out. But obviously the kitchen would be our main focus when we do start working on this area. A lot of this stuff will just need cosmetic work. But yeah, this will be phase 3 or 4. And so I'll move on to what is kind of like our phase 2, the section that we are currently working on, which includes this dining room here. And this sits in the center of the building. This will be the main staircase going up to the 2nd floor, with a open balcony area looking down to the bottom in the dining room, and then over in this room as well. On the 2nd floor, this is looking down where the dining room will be, and you'll have this walkway all around looking down into that room, and then over in this room as well. So back here on this wall in the dining room, I'd like to put maybe a coffee bar back up against this wall. We might even put, right now this room doesn't have a whole lot of light in it. There are no windows on this wall. Right now it's just an exposed brick wall, which we will leave it that way, but we may end up putting a window maybe up here on the landing, maybe even down here underneath the stairs to let some light in. Off of that is the bedroom right next to the dining room. This will be a guest room, or depending on where we end up putting the kids, which we might just put them in this bedroom here and this one here for now, once we get them finished. And this might serve as more of a guest room. We plan to put a window in here, and then next to it is what will be a full bathroom. This is the bedroom that might end up just being used mostly as a guest room. And then here is where will be the full bathroom. So this hallway here that leads to this bedroom and bathroom, we are putting in another little laundry section. And so this will be a stacked washer and dryer, little space for that. And then over here will be countertops. We might even put in a little sink, just one sink here, and cabinets for storage, and just to have another laundry area closer to where our bedrooms will be. And then also this room here will long-term probably be our main family room, TV room. This is the room where, if you've been following our videos, that we put the big picture window in. This is the family room. So yeah, if you've been following the channel at all, you've probably seen this room quite a bit already. But that's where we put in the big picture window, and then exposed brick wall over there that we'll leave. It's a little bit, kind of looks a bit messy because it looks like they came in and patched that spot over there. I don't know if there was a door or a window or what was going on there. But we'll just leave it a bit rustic or something like that. Then we'll sheetrock both the walls up in between the rafters, and then I think we'll just leave, the plan is right now at least, just to leave the ceiling exposed as it is. And we may end up painting it, may end up sheetrocking over it, but for now the plan is just to leave it. And then this room here, this is what used to be a furniture store. This was like a custom furniture store, and so this is just going to be probably another living room, family room. Not entirely sure, again, what we're going to do with this. We might even, some people have suggested turning it into a library. Most likely, you know, in the near future anyways, it'll just be used as another living room and overflow space when we have a lot of people over. So this last section of the building here is the second floor space. That includes our master bedroom, and then this area here, which all this will become like the master suite. And so right now our thought is that, again, the bathroom will be here. We would like to have a tub of some kind here, put in a window, bring in some light, and then have like a built-in shower in this corner. And then we know we want like a big vanity with 2 sinks, but we're still figuring out the exact layout. We might put a big closet in, depending on how much space we end up wanting to use for this walkway and how much we use, you know, how big we want the bathroom to be. Then we'll have the main bedroom area that for some reason right now has a shower in it. Get rid of that. So the main bedroom area here, that will have exposed brick walls on these walls, and then potentially like a door leading out to a balcony to the outside. That's what we would like to do eventually. Maybe have like a big patio out here, out back. And right now all this in the backyard is gravel. We need to cover it up with grass, but we'd like to have a nicer, I think long term we can have a pretty nice big backyard, and so it'll be fun to potentially have like a balcony that will lead out here, maybe even some kind of stairs that would give us access down and out to the outside, which would kind of be nice to have just another exit outside of the building from the second floor anyways. Here's the second floor area where the master bedroom will be that you're seeing right now on the Sims. This will be where the bathroom is in this area, and then the main bedroom area will be here. And then out here, this is that little awkward room on the back that I've talked about and built in other videos. And so right now what our plan is just to include this with the master bedroom. So it'll just be another little sitting room off the back, and it'll have its own, you know, you'll be able to walk out and have a little balcony area that looks out to the rest of the building. So this, this will be kind of an all-purpose room. We might just use it as a more private sitting area, might use it as an office. But right now there's actually a staircase that comes from the bottom floor up here that gives you access to this room. And so we just want to eliminate that because that staircase is taking up a lot of space, eating into the potential space of this bottom bedroom that's underneath here, and also eating into the space of this second floor room here. And so if we take it out, we could just, have a lot more space up here and on the bottom room. So just as an update, we do have somebody that is working on a design, a kind of more of a finalized layout for the upstairs area that will include our master bedroom and bathroom area. And so if you haven't heard in the past couple of videos, we've talked about how we are kind of on a pause right now from the actual renovation aspect of this. Reason for that is just because we wanted to not be flying blind as much as we have been, and we wanted to kind of step back, make sure that we have more of a clear direction of where we're going. And so that's why beyond just this design that's I've made out here in the Sims, we wanted something a little bit more close and accurate to what it's actually going to be in the end, just so we have more of a clear direction to shoot for. So all that being said, we have been on a pause, but we are getting that design hopefully here soon, and that'll mean that I can get back to work on stuff. And once we do that, I will of course make sure to record as much as I can and then share that with you all here on the channel.